We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Here's a diving catch right side. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Second and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert off of play action. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And Mike Williams was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And Dak Prescott was not the only Cowboy to miss the bulk of last season. Remember, Blake Jarwin went down in the Sunday night opener on the road against the Rams. He's back healthy and makes a nice catch there.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd down and 8. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
That's it, baby.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And Jared Cook's been doing this for a lot of years, the last 2 in New Orleans. The Chargers turned to him after losing Hunter Henry to New England in free agency, and they made a nice decision.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And complete, right side to Cook. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 27.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The all-pro pass rusher Joey Bosa able to make the tackle there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Here is Eckler. Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Kill. Back in 60.
Herbert off of play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fun.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. And this one's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for L.A. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Chargers.
Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Herbert on first down now. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.